I'm Sean Cowan outside the Rogers Centre tonight, and this is where Jays pitcher Marcus Stroman wants to stay. Even though he's not from here, he says he loves this city and he loves this country. He also says it's rare for a pro athlete to want to play north of the border.
There's no one that embodies the city of Toronto more than me. And you're not going to find guys who come in and want to embody the city of Toronto because it's just not natural.
Jays pitcher Marcus Stroman not only wants to stay with the team, but he's also professing his love for Toronto during spring training. But even Stroman admits Canadian cities are not the #1 choice for pro athletes.
I don't know what reason, because I love the city, so I don't know what it is, but it's out there, right? It's no, people shy away from coming to Toronto, big time, whatever it is. Free agents, for some reason, never end up settling down. I don't know what it is, but it's just fact over the time of history.
Stroman isn't the only Toronto pro to say that. Back in 2016, former Raptors guard Jalen Rose said, "When I got traded from the Bulls to the Raptors, I got introduced to the Queen Elizabeth tax hike. You can't name me a player, an all-star caliber one at that has a free agent signed with the Toronto Raptors outright, because it does play a factor." And just last week, Rose's superstar teammate Chris Bosh said, "As soon as I could change my destiny and have an opportunity to explore other things, I was ready to do that. I guess it just wasn't as appealing. And even now, I don't remember the last time Toronto got a big free agent signing. It's usually been smart trades." Mayor John Tory says that's just not true.
For every time that you hear the odd comment about people who talk about the weather or talk about the taxes in a negative way, you hear lots of athletes talk about Toronto in a positive way. Some of the basketball players come here deliberately in the summer who are playing for other teams, but they come and visit in the off-season because they think this is such a wonderful city. And so increasingly this is becoming a place to be in sports. It used to be regarded as one of the worst sports towns in North America. Now it's consistently in the list of the best.
The fans agree with the mayor, saying, why not come north?
I think a lot of athletes might want to because they'll be representing a nation rather than a city.
Toronto is a beautiful city. It's a nice change to have actual seasons, and stuff is so much cheaper here than in New York.
The majority of those guys are American, so they probably want to stay where they're brought up, right? So I don't take it as a knock. I think a lot of players do like Toronto because they can go around the city and not get bugged. I mean, the media's not that crazy on them, except maybe in hockey, right?
And Toronto will play their first spring training game this Saturday against the Tigers, but you will have to wait until March 28th to catch the Jays right here at the Rogers Centre when they kick off their 2019 season.